those costumes?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, they are extraordinary.
Yes, they are extraordinary. Again, very cool, and we're glad they got past the finish line.
Incredible.
And again, if you're running in Crocs,
Bad idea.
bad idea. Not good. All right, folks, let's take a quick look outside as we have things changing today, cooler and wetter. That's coming up.
Plus, one of the nation's top rodeos is in full swing just in time for Labor Day weekend. And they're making changes that can impact your bank account. Learn about the new charges Benton PUD customers will find on their bill. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Almost 6 o'clock, and it's a Thursday morning. You have anything planned for the big Labor Day weekend, Rouse?
Hopefully catching up on some sleep and hopefully visiting some family.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent. Football.
Football.
Football. Your Cougs are back in, I believe, Colorado State.
Incredible. I'll
this
be
Saturday.
keeping the score on my phone.
Absolutely. And folks, it's going to be looking like fall-like conditions today with shower activity and really cool temperatures. Let's take a look outside at our Skycam at Geisa Stadium, and we're starting to see some light this morning. Our cities are waking up. Hope you're having a good time waking up this morning. Shower activity coming in from the east, and it's going to continue to slowly move through our areas, finally to Yakima, Toppenish areas, and we're going to continue to see this through all of our areas. So a wet morning, and it's going to be a wet like late morning to at least early afternoon for many of our cities. So getting ready for today, look at these highs, upper 60s for Yakima. Over in the Tri-Cities area, lower 70s. It is going to be cool, 30 degrees off what we saw on Monday, but we've been preparing for these cool temperatures. We'll get back to the mid to upper 70s tomorrow. So a very cool day today, rain showers likely, and less cool tomorrow. We are going to be below our average temperatures as we head into September tomorrow. I'll have your forecast, that's coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. It's fair and rodeo season, and one of the major stops on the PRCA circuit is right in our area. The Ellensburg Rodeo kicked off yesterday with the Westar Best of the Best roping competition. Throughout the weekend, people will be able to see bareback riding, steer wrestling, saddle bronc riding, women's barrel racing, bull riding, and more.
We're probably most known for our Extreme Bulls on Saturday night. It's a sold-out crowd, nearly 10,000 people in the dark of the night with all the energy and the electricity and the fireworks and the bull riding. So, you know, every year's got its special moments, and those are the things that just kind of stand out to me.
New this year, a shuttle service going from all the hotels and motels in Ellensburg to the rodeo every half hour, which means you don't have to find or pay for parking. Tickets are almost sold out, but they also include same-day admission to the Kittitas County Fair, which is also going on through the weekend. The rodeo is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell got a chance to see how things have changed over the past century.
In the early 1920s, a group of local ranchers, farmers, and Yakima Nation tribal members banded together to create a competition that would celebrate and promote their community. And in 1923, the Ellensburg Rodeo was born.
The Yakima Nation worked with the county on giving this land up to the rodeo and the Kittitas County Fair. And since that time, I mean, if you look around, this thing has just grown by leaps and bounds.
100 years later, the event features not just talented locals, but big-name contestants from across the country.
All the legends and all the people you've been watching on the Cowboy Channel.
Competing for over $700,000 in prize money.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but the Ellensburg Rodeo is ranked in the top 5 worldwide, up there with Calgary, Cheyenne, and Pendleton. And so it's one of the major rodeos on the PRCA circuit.
It's also one of the city's biggest events, bringing in tens of thousands of visitors every Labor Day weekend.
There are no hotel motels. You can't get in one right now. They've been reserved for months. So with that and all the retail sales that are generated, all the restaurants, it just brings in a lot of revenue to the county and the city.
The energy is just off the charts. It's almost hard to describe it. You feel it, right? I mean, it's just about something that's bigger than than just yourself.
A large-scale celebration of the community's history, but one that's evolved to keep up with the times.
Media exposure, social media, technology has changed how the rodeo comes together and how we project it to our audience.
But what hasn't changed is the foundation of the event, the now hundreds of volunteers at the heart of it all.
Folks that are willing to sacrifice for the betterment of their neighbor and to be able to serve their community. To me, that's what started our rodeo in 1923.
And that's what's fueling the rodeo today, 100 years later. In Ellensburg, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Again, bright and early today at 7 a.m. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days also started yesterday with the legendary Beach Boys headlining the event, an appropriate way to wrap up the summer. Even if you missed the concert last night, there's lots to do between now and Sunday. The Fair and Frontier Days opens up at 11 every morning and it continues until 11 o'clock tonight and midnight Friday through Sunday. Admission is $12 at the gate for everyone over the age of 13. Admission for kids and seniors is $7 each. Power bills are changing this year for Benton PUD customers, and officials tell us it's intended to meet aggressive clean energy policies. Starting in November, you should expect to see a new charge on your bill. Benton PUD says the overall cost of electricity is going to go down by about 50 cents per kilowatt hour, but you'll be charged extra based on how much energy you use during peak hours, when a lot of people are getting up in the morning and spending time at home in the evening.
We'll look back at the highest peak demand during the peak hours and then bill you $1 per kilowatt. So if you look back over your billing period and your highest peak demand was 5 kilowatts, you'd have a one-time charge on your next monthly bill of $5.
Benton PUD says they expect most customers' bills to change by less than $5 overall, but if you want to save yourself some cash, the peak hours will be Monday through Friday from 6 until 9 in the morning and then 5 until 8 in the evening. Starting in November, any electricity you use outside those hours and on the weekends will be measured at the lower price rate. Jason Valentine returns now with a quick look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, a chilly Thursday is on the way, also a wet Thursday. Make sure you have a coat on before you head out the door. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, the FDA has sent warning letters to 3 of the top infant formula makers over contamination concerns. We have the details coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Fred's has the latest in kitchen appliances from GE Cafe on sale.
With a variety of custom cafe colors and options, makes it easy to personalize your kitchen. Plus, get up to $500 in exclusive rebates.
And when it's time for cleanup, the GE Cafe dishwasher offers loading flexibility and a reversing wash arm to clean every inch of your dishes.
Get up to $2,000 in rebates in GE Cafe appliances.
Come in and see the great selection of cafe kitchen packages at Fred's.
This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the Labor Day sale is on at Walker's Furniture.
With some of the largest discounts we've ever offered.
Including 5 years no interest financing with no money down, so you can leave your checkbook at home and pay for it later.
Get drastic discounts on all bedroom and comfortable new living room furniture with big savings on our large section of mattress sets.
Plus this week, get an additional $100 off your purchase.
This is one sale you can't afford to miss. Today through this Monday at Walker's.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Thursday morning. Well, we turn now to new concerns about safety when it comes to baby formula and how it's produced. After a major shortage last year, the FDA is revealing the results of recent inspections. Here's ABC's Lionel Moyes.
This morning, the FDA has sent warning letters to 3 of the top infant formula makers over contamination concerns. Chronobacter Sakazaki, a major issue in the letter sent to Reckitt Mead Johnson, Perrigo, and ByHeart. While Chronobacter is widely found in the environment, it could be deadly in infants. That same bacteria prompted Abbott to shut down its facility in Michigan last year, leading to a nationwide formula shortage. The FDA inspecting that plant last year, finding, quote, egregiously unsanitary conditions before the company addressed the concerns.
Bacteria growing from multiple sites, and many signs of a disappointing lack of attention to the culture of safety in this product that is so essential to the lives of our most precious people.
4 infants were infected and 2 died, although Abbott maintained there was no evidence to prove its formula got the infants sick. And now, in the new letter sent yesterday, investigators say they found significant violations inside facilities during inspections dating back to late last year, including finished formula product that tested positive for Chronobacter. For Reckitt Mead Johnson, investigators described multiple water leaks and standing piles of spilled infant product formula. Wet conditions and cracks are favorable for the growth of Chronobacter. And in the letter to Perrigo, the FDA said Chronobacter was found in finished formula. Chronobacter was also allegedly found in ByHeart's finished formula. But here's the good news. The FDA says products currently on the market are safe, thanks to previous recalls, which the FDA says were effective. But regulators want further action to prevent contamination in the future.
The companies have been given 15 days to respond to the warning letters. The FDA says although those 3 companies have taken corrective action, more is needed. Coming up, as kids head back to school, the Kennewick School District is deploying a new strategy to help keep your students safe. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. We got cooler temperatures, we've got rain. I'll get you ready coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers from a technology perspective. We do what we say every single day.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
It's Macy's Labor Day sale with 30% off Levi's for all. Or take an extra 20% off designer jeans and denim from Calvin Klein and more. Plus, Star Rewards members earn faster during Star Money bonus days. Now at Macy's.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance only at Blue Compass RV.
Saturday, The final year of the Huskies in the Pac-12 kicks off on ABC and Apple Valley News Now as Boise State takes on Washington live from Seattle. The Broncos battle the Huskies Saturday starting at 12:30, only on Apple Valley News Now.
I found it really interesting that people ride inside like that.
Next live, Heather Dubrow from The Real Housewives.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. And folks, we have the changes that we've been talking about after triple digits or near it on Monday. We've been cooling down, and today is the coolest we're going to be seeing, at least for a while. So let's take a look at our radar. We have shower activity entering the Yakima Valley, already seeing some rain showers, Toppenish, Yakima, almost to Ellensburg. Again, the blue is very light, if not up in the atmosphere precipitation, but when you get into the green, it's starting to fall to the ground. So we do expect to see shower activity persistent for the next couple of hours at least. It's slowly moving into close to the mid-Columbia. In the next couple of hours, we expect showers widespread throughout our areas. Why? Well, we have a low pressure system that's starting the day right now up in Canada. It's going to move down into Washington through the Puget Sound area, and it's going to churn in shower activity. We do expect shower activity maybe even to the early afternoon, widespread, and could stick around in the mid-Columbia to our early evening hours. And we have also cool temperatures being churned in from Canada, and we're going to slowly start to warm up tomorrow, but my goodness, today will be chilly. So widespread showers by around 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Then as we head into our afternoon, a little bit heavier showers. And again, those could persist into our early evening, and then scattered showers will dissipate, and maybe just a hint of showers as we get to our Friday in from the south. We'll keep an eye on that tomorrow, but today we are going to see some shower activity, very likely at least. Current temperatures, we're in the lower 60s to upper 50s. Look how close together our cities are grouped, and that means we're a pretty stable weather pattern, but still, folks, we are looking at shower activity and those chilly temperatures. We're on 15 to 20 degrees off of our average today for all of our cities. Then we'll start that warming process, but for the week ahead, we are routinely below our average. So, folks, chilly conditions are here and they're sticking around. Wind speeds after a few days of blustery conditions were finally settling down. We expect to see light winds today, tomorrow, Saturday. As we get to Sunday, though, 10 to 15 to 20 to even 25 mile per hour winds possible for our city. So a blustery Sunday is on the way. Smoke, though, see you later. We are looking at much nicer conditions throughout our areas. Maybe a little bit of smoke coming in from the Oregon fires into the mid-Columbia and the Blues. But other than that, we're looking quite nice. So let's take a look at our highs today. 68 for Yakima, 68 as well for Ellensburg. Our cool spot, 66 for Toppenish. Over into the mid-Columbia, lower 70s and upper 60s. And in the Blue Mountain region, our hot spot is Dayton and Walla Walla. That never happened. So just shows you how much of a topsy-turvy day today is. Folks, again, scant showers tomorrow, but good chance of showers today. Already seeing them come in. And then we're going to be in the 80s Friday through Sunday, and then this back to the upper 70s starting Monday, your Labor Day. In the Tri-Cities area, 80 tomorrow, and then cooler into our next work week. So for your Thursday, folks, get a jacket on. It is going to be unseasonably cool today with shower activity pretty much on and off throughout at least your morning and your afternoon.
The Kennewick School District had its first day of school, and some parents may have noticed a fresh face on some of the elementary school campuses. School safety officers were hired to patrol Kennewick elementary schools. I met with one of these safety officers, Scott Child, to learn about what the role of an SSO is. Middle and high schools have school resource officers, officers who are employed by the Kennewick Police Department. School safety officers in the elementary schools are different. They're retired police officers employed by the school district who don't have arrest powers. Their only job is to keep children and staff safe.
When kids are in having lunch, we're in there with them. When kids are out there with recess, we're out there watching them. At the end of the day, when the buses come, we're out there watching to make sure that it's safety. Anything involving safety, and it doesn't matter what it is.
These SSOs are the first line of defense when it comes to recognizing threats and de-escalating conflict.
Hola. What is your name?
Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Scott Child has 31 years of law enforcement experience. He says being able to get back into the community during his retirement years and continue to use the skills he learned as a police officer has been rewarding.
But to use those skills to help keep our kids safe, I feel blessed and honored to be doing this job.
This new program is hoping to improve safety as well as build a bond between safety officers and students.
We're looking for people that not only have the skills to protect the kids, but also have the social skills, the communication skills to make this program successful, because that's a big component of it, is making our kids and people feel safe if they can talk to you and they can have that communication piece. So
SSOs have to have law enforcement certification, and the school district and police department both perform background checks. Officers have KPD-issued firearms as well as police radios to cut down on response times. The Kennewick Police Department also provides advanced active shooter training and intensive firearms training. They also speak the same language, being former law enforcement.
We're very, very, very well prepared in the event of anything that significant would happen to our school. We can address it and make sure that we get the proper people coming here as fast as possibly can, and that's all for the safety. As we look at school shootings, time is critically important.
Child says the next steps are to continue hiring quality applicants, fine-tune the program, and identifying new or additional training. The plan is to have an SSO at every Kennewick elementary school. Right now there's 5, but they're still looking for more qualified and retired law enforcement officers interested in continuing to keep their community safe to go in the remaining 12 Kennewick elementary schools. It's back to school season for thousands of students across eastern Washington, including those impacted by recent wildfires. Despite losing her own house to the Gray Fire in Medical Lake, one educator wants to help bring her students some sense of normalcy. Amy Burris grew up in Medical Lake. She's a paraeducator for students who need special care at an elementary school. Flames from the Gray Fire destroyed her home, and as students return to class, Burris says her goal is to prioritize mental health support.
The first service that we're going to provide. What do our kids need, support-wise? Because you got to look at the kid first.
She says a sense of normalcy is what students deserve in the tragedy right now. She says she will continue to work toward rebuilding the community together. One man helped rescue others from the wildfires even as flames destroyed his own home. Spokane Valley Fire Captain Dwayne Hughes was fighting flames when he learned his own home was under evacuation. He texted his wife saying she needed to leave. Captain Hughes says he saved at least 6 homes and lost just 1. Later that evening, he found his own property destroyed in the fire.
Once I saw everything, it was kind of like, oh, wow, this isn't good, but I couldn't dwell on that. We had other work to do, so we just turned around and started back.
Captain Hughes and his wife were underinsured. They recently rented out a 1-bedroom, 600-square-foot apartment. Another Spokane Valley Fire Department employee also lost their home. The fire department has launched GoFundMes for both of them. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, going to the movies is a classic family activity, but for some with special needs and autism, it's an outing that can cause more stress. When we come back, ways movie theaters are offering a more sensory-friendly movie experience.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime it's taco time.
Take off on a flight over a magic place filled with cherries and so much more.
It's 35 farmers, about 2,000 acres of fruit trees. And then, of course, an assortment of veggies and berries, and you name it.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Glad days are here. Our annual fall sales event is the best time to get discounts on Ladd irrigation services and products. You'll find great deals on parts, pivots, projects, repairs, and more. From August 28th through September 1st, stop by any Ladd irrigation location to take advantage of these once-in-a-year prices. Prizes and snacks, too. This is simply our way of saying thank you to our customers. Learn more at laddirrigation.com.
There's no other name but the name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'ma get it started from the
God has a plan for this generation.
I done gave my life to Christ and I departed from the church.
We are excited to see the youth of this valley come to know Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And on September 9th at 6:30 p.m., we are renting out the convention center so that we can reach the kids of this valley.
My life to Christ and I departed from the church.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, now to a video about going to the movies that itself is going viral, and it's not because of the blockbusters on the big screen, but the inclusive nature of the experience. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the story.
Going to the movies is a classic family outing, right? But for many with special needs, it can cause a lot of stress. Well, we're here inside AMC theaters where they're offering sensory-friendly screenings. Come with me while I show you how it works.
Right here.
At first, Joshua Robinson had the room all to himself. The superhero fanatic,
Marvel and DC fan.
The first to show up for a movie he couldn't wait to see.
Because Blue Beetle is playing today, and I want to see how good it really is.
Inside this screening of Blue Beetle, the theater is a little quieter and a little brighter. The lights left on and the sound adjusted for those with sensitivities associated with autism or other special needs.
What can you expect? Typically, when you're in a movie theater, it's dark, you expect silence. But with this showing and this offering, you get that opportunity to be you, be yourself, and have that freedom to sing and dance along with and walk around the auditorium if you like.
With a growing movement toward autism awareness and inclusion, there's an emphasis on providing sensory-friendly experiences for families with children on the spectrum. Camille Robinson says she struggled to find activities for her 5-year-old son Mason, who is nonverbal and on the spectrum.
The last movie we went to, he was 2 and he couldn't sit. He was loud because he vocal stems and he disturbed everyone, so we had to leave.
Robinson then learned about sensory-friendly screenings. She took this video of Mason singing and moving freely throughout the theater during The Little Mermaid, and it went viral on TikTok.
Mason is nonverbal, so that means he will not have a conversation with us. But for days after the movie theaters, he was singing Under the Sea. That let me know he enjoyed it.
For Camille and Mason, the transformational impact of sensory-friendly films is about more than just accommodations. It's about inclusion.
It's important because our children deserve to be included. They're beautiful children, and more places need to just open up and create space so that we, those parents who would never be thought about, can go and enjoy family time with our little ones too.
And AMC offers these sensory screenings twice a month, and many other theater chains offer similar experiences. Just check the listings near you. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
All right, coming up, another incident only adds to questions in recent months about the health and future of United States Senator Mitch McConnell. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
I know this looks like a summer blockbuster, but this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select road trims.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Come save like a member and see why over 1 million membership families save more at Bi-Mart. Arriving in your mailbox this week, you'll find 16 pages of everything you need, from back-to-school supplies, Labor Day weekend needs, sporting goods, pantry essentials, and more. Bi-Mart's one-time $5 membership unlocks a lifetime of savings. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Whether you're working hard or hardly working, it's time to get a better night's sleep. And during the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $900 off adjustable Purple mattress sets. Or check out the Summit, now only $299.99. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and score a $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Monday.
Hi, Jason Valentine for the Apple Valley News Now Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered American flag to All City Transmission on September 8th, and in exchange we'll give you a brand new flag as we celebrate America together.
At All City Transmission, we stand as proud Americans, cherishing our nation's symbol of unity, the Great American Flag.
Honest work, quality price, All City Transmission.
Get our very best savings during the Labor Day sale at More Furniture. Everyone knows More is synonymous with incredible style at the best value. But our Labor Day sale offers a special opportunity for everyone to save big. Our latest fall collections have arrived and they're all on sale. Our bestsellers are in stock and they're all on sale. It's the best time of year to save big and get your home ready for fall entertaining. Visit your local More Furniture where everyone buys furniture for less.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
I know this looks like a summer blockbuster, but this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select road trims.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell appeared to briefly freeze up at an event in Kentucky Wednesday, weeks after a similar episode in Washington, D.C. And a new proposed rule by the Department of Labor could allow for over 3.5 million Americans to qualify for overtime pay.
A very chilly Thursday is ahead with showers likely throughout our areas. I'll get you prepared with my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. It's Thursday. It's very exciting. It's close to the weekend, 3-day weekend.
Exactly. Excited for Labor Day?
Of course. We're going to be here on Labor Day because, darn it, the news never stops, Riley.
Nope, except for us on the weekends.
Exactly. Let's take a look outside. And again, folks, we're seeing a little bit of shower activity. Already started in Toppenish and throughout the Yakima Valley. It is headed for all of our areas. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Let's take a look at that radar, and we have shower activity starting to barrel in from the west. It's going to continue as we move into the next couple of hours into the mid-Columbia and eventually into the Blues. So get ready for some shower activity, if not this morning, late morning hours to early afternoon. Also, chilly temperatures throughout our areas. Yes, you're not seeing this wrong. This was a 9 just 3 days ago. Now it's a 6. It just completely flipped around, and we're looking at very chilly temperatures today, upper 60s, lower 70s. Tomorrow we're going to be in the mid to upper 70s, so slowly warming into our Labor Day weekend. Still for the week ahead, we're going to be below average. We're definitely below average today, especially considering it's late August. My goodness. Very cool today, rain showers, less cool tomorrow. I'll get you ready for all that coming up, but let's send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. A tragedy in Johannesburg where a deadly building fire has now claimed the lives of over 70 people. More than 50 others are injured. The fire broke out around 1:30 a.m. local time at a 5-story building in the city's central business district. Firefighters have been working to contain the flames. Emergency services are now conducting recovery operations. According to Robert Mulaudzi, a spokesperson for the city's emergency services, the fire that broke out early Thursday was in a hijacked building in central Johannesburg with hundreds of informal settlements inside. We now turn to Washington and the health of Senator Mitch McConnell. Another appearance before the media is fueling speculation about his medical condition and raising more questions about the age of politicians on both sides of the aisle. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more.
This morning, new concerns about the health of top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell, the 81-year-old freezing up, seemingly unable to speak as he took questions from the media.
What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator Benny.
Yep. Go ahead outside, sir. Come with us.
McConnell then able to resume, but it's the second time in recent weeks that he's frozen in front of reporters. In July, he was apparently unable to speak for 20 seconds.
Wait a minute. Are you good, Mitch?
In both cases, McConnell's staff said the senator had felt lightheaded. This time, they said he would see a doctor before his next event. McConnell has suffered a series of medical scares this year. A fall in March left him with a concussion and a fractured rib. Then in July, another fall on an airport jet bridge. And sources say for months he has sometimes used a wheelchair. McConnell is not the only politician whose age is raising concern. 90-year-old California Senator Dianne Feinstein recently appeared confused during a vote.
Just say aye. Okay, just
Aye.
Thank you.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Yesterday, the Biden administration proposed a new rule that would make millions more Americans eligible for overtime. Right now, for most people, if you get paid by the hour, you're entitled to overtime once you hit 40 hours in a work week. But if you're a weekly salary over $684, you typically don't qualify for overtime. The Biden administration wants to increase that number so that anyone making less than about $1,000 per week, again in salary, not hourly pay, would get this overtime. This is a proposed rule, so it will have to go through months of feedback before it could become permanent. Jason Valentine returns now with a quick look at your morning weather forecast.
Already a wet morning for some of our areas, a chilly day for all of our areas. I'll get you ready for your Thursday and my first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
Plus, we have footage from a rare celestial event that lit up the sky last night. Catch a glimpse of the blue supermoon when we come back.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Broadmoor RV presents the Labor Day sale you've been waiting for. We have less than 20 brand new 2022 RVs remaining, and they're all marked down to under dealer cost. Take advantage of some of the best pricing in our 26-year history. Mark your calendars for September 1st through the 3rd and create unforgettable memories this Labor Day weekend.
When it comes to service, we're number one at Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory. From furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
Next extra, the Bachelorette alum reported dead is very much alive and talking to me about what happened. There are some folks who are saying that this was all a made-up publicity stunt. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the sleep savings are on at Walker's Furniture.
And that means some of the biggest discounts of the year on all your favorite brands like Purple, Serta iComfort, and Beauty Rest mattress sets.
Plus, special 5 years no interest financing with no money down was brought in, as well as an additional $100 gift card with select sets sold. Plus, Walker's is also giving you an additional $100 off.
Making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
Today through this Monday at Walker's.
Glad days are here. Our annual fall sales event is the best time to get discounts on Ladd irrigation services and products. You'll find great deals on parts, pivots, projects, repairs, and more. From August 28th through September 1st, stop by any Ladd irrigation location to take advantage of these once-in-a-year prices. Prizes and snacks, too. This is simply our way of saying thank you to our customers. Learn more at laddirrigation.com.
Give yourself that new car feeling with a detail from ProClean Auto Detail Systems. Details start at just $125 and we'll make your car look and feel like new. Gift certificates are available. Forget the rest and come to the best. ProClean Auto Detail Systems.
Next ET, Jenna Jameson's mystery health crisis.
Lost my ability to walk.
After nearly dying, then breaking out of the hospital.
Wow.
Her condition today. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. Apple Valley News Now welcomes professional bull riding to the Toyota Center September 8th and 9th. Enter to win a family 4-pack of tickets on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com, and you could be on your way to the PBR Tri-Cities Classic.
I found it really interesting that people ride inside like that.
Next live, Heather Dubrow from The Real Housewives.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everyone. Were you one of the millions of people who saw the blue supermoon? We're looking at video from around the world as the moon reached its peak on Wednesday night.
Riley, it's not blue. That's a joke. All right, but if you missed it, the rare celestial event will still be visible through, well, Friday morning. Astronomers say the phenomenon happens when the moon is closest to the Earth's orbit. Wednesday's supermoon is the second in a month.
Well, it looks pretty blue there. The planet Saturn also made its brightest appearance of the year on Wednesday night. The next big event in the sky will be the harvest moon on September 29th.
Excellent. And again, a blue moon is a full moon twice in 1 month. It's not necessarily blue.
Exactly. So every month has its own name for its moon.
Okay.
And so January it's one, and then February it's a different name. So each of them have a name that has to do with something that relates to the month. So next month is October, which is why it's the harvest moon.
Okay.
And so they don't have a name for the second moon of the month, so that's why they call it the blue moon, and it happens so rarely. That's where we get
Look at you.
Once in a blue moon.
I love it. I love it. We'll have more educational facts for you in my full forecast that's coming up next. Let me get you ready for a chilly Thursday.
And coming up, Florida officials are still trying to assess the full extent of damage in the areas hit hardest by Hurricane Idalia. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Times Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
It's not every day that you can experience award-winning limited production wines selected by industry notables, plus receive advanced news regarding upcoming releases and events. Delight in the convenience of having wines delivered to your door as a member of the Coyote Canyon Wine Club.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall.
Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course, it's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary, and we're having a gigantic sale.
Take advantage of our best prices of the year.
And interest-free financing.
David, you do know anniversaries only come once a year, right?
Yes, and if you miss ours, you'll be sorry.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
College football is back. A huge top 10 opener.
This one comes with a lot of anticipation.
LSU, Florida State, Sunday at 7:30 on ABC.
What you doing out there?
Taking the scenic route. I know this looks like a summer blockbuster, but this is a Nissan sales event tag. With 5 drive modes, this Nissan Rogue gives the performance of a lifetime. Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get a low $419 per month lease or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance. Only at Blue Compass RV.
This newscast is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
There we go.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good one so far. Starting to see quite a bit of cloud coverage come into our areas, and we're seeing some rain coming down in many of them, especially in the Yakima Valley. We have quite a bit of rain showers starting to form in the west, and it's just slowly starting to get into our area. So let's take a closer look. Yakima, you're seeing some rain. Toppenish, Ellensburg, possibly just kind of a little bit loose there, but eventually we'll see some rain there. For the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, it is getting close. Going to take a little bit longer to get here. But folks, we're going to have a wet day today and a chilly day. So why are we wet and chilly? Well, it's due to this low pressure system starting this morning in Canada. It's going to eventually come on down into Washington and through the Puget Sound area, churning in shower activity and also churning in cooler temperatures from up north. Folks, we are going to be looking very chilly today. Let's take a look first at the shower activity coming in. So in the next hour or two, we're going to see it into the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. And it's going to be kind of sticking in the Mid-Columbia into our early evening hours at least, and then scattered showers in our overnight period into tomorrow. Maybe a hint of a shower activity coming in from the south for your Friday, but other than that, we're looking to be staying more or less dry for your Friday, but still could see a shower or two. But today it looks to be the more sustained. So look at this, lower 60s, upper 50s as we continue to slowly cool down in our morning hours, and we're going to continue to do that into tomorrow. And again, folks, we're not going to see much warmer temperatures than we're seeing right now by about 10 or so degrees. So folks, get ready for a chilly one. We are way almost off the board for our cool temperatures. And again, folks, we were up around or at 100 degrees just 3 days ago. 30-degree difference. Then we'll warm back up, but still for the week ahead at least, and most likely beyond that, we're going to be below our average for this time of year. So as we get into our morning hours, we're seeing light winds after blustery winds for the past couple of days. Winds will remain light today, tomorrow, Saturday. They'll pick back up to 10 to 20 to even 25 mile per hour winds on your Saturday. So blustery conditions will return by Sunday. Smoke forecast looking fantastic today. And again, maybe a hint of smoke coming into our areas, but still nothing like we saw for the past couple of days. So much improved. We're in the good air quality zone today and expect to be for your weekend. So look at these highs. Our cool spot for our entire region is Toppenish at 66. Other than that, 68 Yakima, Ellensburg. Lower 70s, upper 60s for the Mid-Columbia. And our hot spots, what? Dayton and Walla Walla, that never happens. 71 for Pendleton. Boardman, you're at 64 today, our cool spot for overall. So taking a look at Yakima, we're up to 80 tomorrow, and then 80s through Sunday, 70s Monday through Wednesday. Similar conditions for the Tri-Cities area. 80s tomorrow into the weekend, and then for Labor Day itself, upper to mid 70s. But for today, on and off shower activity expected, definitively cooler temperatures, lower 70s, upper 60s. Grab a coat as you head out the door. We are warming though it's below our average for your Labor Day weekend.
This morning, Hurricane Idalia hammering Georgia and the Carolinas after wreaking havoc on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Authorities have confirmed at least one storm-related death in Georgia when a tree fell on a man trying to clear the road. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest from Tampa.
Overnight, Hurricane Idalia barreling inland through Georgia and the Carolinas after tearing past Florida's Big Bend. The storm surge inundating Charleston, the city's historic downtown, underwater. An apparent tornado caught on camera tossing this car into the air.
That car's flying!
Slamming it into another. The storm taking off the roof of this veterinary hospital in North Carolina. In Georgia, downed trees and more than 160,000 power outages reported in the state last night. But the fast-moving storm left behind more devastation in Florida.
The top of the roof just caved, slapped in on me and my 3 kids and my grandson. My daughter is pregnant. She's 5 months pregnant, but I was able to pull her out of it.
In Perry, 125-mile-per-hour winds knocking down this gas station. The powerful winds slicing through trees and stop signs. This home in Horseshoe Beach breaking apart and gone within minutes. In Crystal River, rescue crews using airboats to bring families and pets to safety. President Biden pledging federal support to the entire region.
I'm ready to mobilize that support of what they need. I don't think anybody can deny the impact of the climate crisis anymore. Just look around.
The marina here in St. Petersburg was flooded yesterday. You can still see scattered debris across the area. Meanwhile, Idalia continues to hug the East Coast as a tropical storm before it's expected to move out to sea this afternoon. M. Wynn, ABC News, St. Petersburg.
We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an exclusive interview with the family of a survivor of New York City's first shark attack since the 1950s.
I think the fact that she's alive is a miracle.
Tatiana Kolteniuk's daughter Dasha and son-in-law Greg says she was enjoying her new retirement, most days swimming in the waters of Rockaway Beach.
Walk me through what your mother has told you happened that day.
She was in the water, as she normally was, towards the end of the day, and she felt something bump into her hard. And then she saw the shark on its belly up look at her, and then the shark attacked, and she remembers a cloud of blood in the water.
We'll have much more of our interview coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Kayaking is my thing.
Running is awesome. But her moderate to severe eczema would make her skin so uncomfortable.
I was always so itchy, especially when I was hot.
Now my skin doesn't itch as much. Now we're staying ahead of her eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion, and Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so they can have clearer skin and less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a wonderful thing.
Ask your child's eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal their skin from within.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:53. We're going to get to your first alert weather forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. It's fair and rodeo season, and one of the major stops on the PRCA circuit is right in our area. The Ellensburg Rodeo kicked off yesterday with the Westar Best of the Best roping competition. New this year, a shuttle service going from all the hotels and motels in Ellensburg to the rodeo every half hour so you don't have to find or pay for parking. Tickets are almost sold out, but they also include same-day admission to the Kittitas County Fair, which is going on through the weekend. The rodeo is celebrating its 100th birthday this year, and 100 years later, the event features not just talented locals, but big-name contestants from all across the country, competing for over $700,000 in prize money. It's one of the city's biggest events, bringing in tens of thousands of visitors. It's a celebration of the community's history, one that's evolved to keep up with the times. But what hasn't changed is the foundation of the event, the hundreds of volunteers at the heart of it all. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days also started yesterday with the legendary Beach Boys headlining the event, an appropriate way to wrap up the summer. Even if you missed last night's concert, there's lots to do between now and Sunday. The Fair and Frontier Days open at 11 every morning, and it continues until 11 tonight and until midnight Friday through Sunday. Admission is $12 at the gate for everyone over 13. Admission for kids and seniors is $7 each. Power bills are changing this fall for Benton PUD customers, and officials tell us it's intended to meet aggressive clean energy policies. Starting in November, you'll be charged extra based on how much energy you use during peak hours. Benton PUD says they expect most customers' bills to change by less than $5 overall, but if you want to save yourself some cash, the peak hours are Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 in the morning and then 5 until 8 in the evening. A scam warning from the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. According to the agency, it says it has received numerous calls about someone claiming to work for the Sheriff's Office, sometimes using an actual deputy or employee name. The callers demand money through a variety of options as payment for missed jury duty or to settle an arrest warrant. The Sheriff's Office does not conduct business in this way, and if you receive such a call, hang up and do not offer any info or confirm any info they have about you. Some parents may have noticed a fresh face on some of the elementary school campuses for the Kennewick School District's first day. SSOs, school safety officers, were hired to patrol Kennewick elementary schools. They're different from the school resource officers the middle and high schools have. Safety officers are retired law enforcement officers. There are currently 5 SSOs, but they're looking to hire more retired law enforcement officers to fill the remaining 12 elementary schools in Kennewick.
Good Thursday morning, everyone, and we do have some showery conditions throughout the Yakima Valley right now, and that is going to be steadily moving towards the Mid-Columbia and the lovely Blue Mountain region. So let's take a closer look, and again, folks, we're barreling through Yakima, Toppenish area, starting to form around Ellensburg. And as we move into our morning hours, we do expect more of this shower activity to continue to move into the Mid-Columbia, the Blue Mountain region as well. So do get ready for a wet day today, and that's going to continue into our early afternoon, at least possibly into our early evening. By the evening, it's going to dissipate, and maybe just a shower or two from the south as we get into our Friday. Other than that, looking to be drying up as we head into our Labor Day weekend. Now, folks, the other story today is it is going to be chilly today, lower 60s, upper 50s right now, and our highs aren't going to be much warmer than that by about 10 or so degrees. Wind speeds light after quite a few days of blustery conditions. We're definitely settling down. So our highs today, yes, you're reading that right, upper 60s for Yakima, Ellensburg, 66 for Toppenish. Over in the Mid-Columbia, lower 70s, upper 60s. Folks, please, if you don't like the cold or cooler temperatures, do make sure to have a jacket on, maybe even an umbrella. Our hot spots, Dayton and Walla Walla at 73. So folks, we'll get back to the mid to upper 70s tomorrow or lower 80s and stick in those mid to lower 80s for our Labor Day weekend, at least Saturday and Sunday. But for today, it looks to be most likely wet and definitely very chilly. Back to you, Riley.
GMA is next, and your local news is back tonight at 5 o'clock. Have a great rest of your Thursday.